6. Monks and nuns. The Jain monk and nun life is based around the 5 Mahabharatas, the great vows that we saw earlier. The first of the Mahabharatas is Ahimsa. For regular Jains, Ahimsa means trying to avoid harming other forms of life. For a monk or a nun, though, this is turned up to 11 and includes even microscopic life.
Are you serious? Wait, so, okay. So, what does this mean that the Jains are on the side of the Kovi? I'm not gonna say the real name. Like, are the Jain monks pro-pandemic? Oh my god! So are they anti? Okay, hold on. There was a comment here that I couldn't read because you guys don't let me pause so much. Okay, I was gonna read this, but if I wanted to read it, I would have to pause it, and you guys don't let me pause all the time. The role of sex between husband and wife is strictly procreation, so that its engagement is limited to the ovulation period in Jainism. Okay, yeah, this is the worst religion of all time. It's been confirmed. Amazing. This is definitely the worst religion. This is the religion that Sam Harris dreams perfect. Really, Sam Harris endorses the religion? Okay, that's horrible. Perfect and peaceful sounds like a nightmare. I don't think. Does he actually think that this is I think he's saying peaceful, but does he actually consider it to be a good religion? This is worse than Islam. I like if there was an option between becoming Muslim or a Jain, I would pick Muslim. I would definitely pick Muslim. At least I get to. PG saying difficult to say, but not against any microbe. They don't even clean floor because of they don't clean floors because wait, do they? Oh my god, do they wash their hands with soap? Do they boil water before drinking it, or they like how are they not? How are they still alive? Yeah, I know it's a virus. Really? I know it's a virus, but these people believe in viruses are alive. Look at this. What did he say? Did he say? Hold on.
Of life. For a monk or a nun, though, this is turned up to 11. It includes even microscopic life.
Microscopic life. Microscopic life doesn't mean that it's just bacteria. I'm pretty sure we have microscopes that can see viruses these days. It didn't say. When it says microscopic life, it's not just talking about microbes. I heard that we have. Yeah, I think viruses are also microscopic. Microscopic doesn't mean just micro. Microscopic just means small. Okay, some people are saying virus is not a living thing. Depends on your definition of life. There's different definitions of life. Some definitions of life requires you for you to have a cell structure. Some definitions of life, as long as you have RNA and DNA or some reproductive complicated molecule that could transmit data from one to another, then you become alive. Okay, depends on your definition of life. Viruses are either living or not. They're somehow they're like in between life and no life. Yes, I agree with you, Marco. A religion that reduces effing just cannot be good. Very true. Very true. Okay, micro is the size of a micron. Yeah, but people just generally use microscopic as to mean small. Don't be so pedantic with me. Microscopic is not. People do not always mean microscopic, meaning the size of a microbe. Microscopic just generally means small.
Along with being strict vegetarians, they can't eat raw food, eat at night, or eat any food that they haven't thoroughly inspected in case they accidentally consume other life forms. They can't cook, so they have to go around to Jain households daily and beg for food. It is considered a very holy act for those regular Jains to donate food to them.
Okay, this is dumb. This is so dumb. I mean, everything about this is getting dumber than the one before it. So here's the thing. Do they not cook food because they don't want to kill anything? Because guess what? You're indirectly killing things if you go and beg for food. Because if you go beg for food, now the people that you got food, they have to cook more food. Oh my God, this is so dumb. All of this is dumb. All of this is dumb.
also carry small brooms to brush away tiny life forms in their way so they don't crush them. They cannot ride in vehicles because of the damage they cause, and they can't bathe because of the harm it could potentially do to waterborne life. So,
How are they? What? Okay, the only way they could like, why are they? How do I phrase this without getting a YouTube strike? The only way, like the most, you know how you guys say it in live chat. I'm not gonna say it. You know, you guys are smart enough to know what I'm trying to say. Do you know the one and true way to make sure you're not gonna harm anything at all? Do you guys know what that method is? I'm not gonna say it because I might get a YouTube strike. How can you be sure? How could you guarantee that you're not gonna harm anything? One of you say it. Yes, exactly. Thank you so much, Alex. I'm not gonna say it because I don't know what YouTube is gonna think. Okay? Yes. So why don't they, like, if they're so true to their idea, why don't they do that?
they can't bathe because of the harm.
Wait, sorry. I need to highlight something else you guys said in the live chat. Somebody asked me something. Oh, Sajib is saying, if you had to choose one religion to live, which religion would it be? The real ones or the fake ones that are allowed as well? Because I would use Satanism. Satanism. No, I mean, whatever you do, it's the butterfly effect. You're gonna harm something. There's no way you're not gonna harm something. Everything you do is somehow indirectly is gonna harm something somewhere. They do that? Okay, let's not advocate. Let's not put ideas in their head. I don't want them to do anything crazy. Well, it would be crap religion, which would die out immediately. Yeah, that's not how I want to be an anti-theist, so let's maybe not suggest that. Jainism prohibits eating at night because your lamp fire might attract insects. God damn it, these people are...
It could potentially do to waterborne life. Some Jain monks even wear mouth guards to avoid inhaling airborne life or harming it with their hot breath. The second Mahabharata is not to lie, and the third is not to steal. Those two are kind of simple. I hope even non-Jains are sticking to those ones. The fourth Mahabharata is the complete renunciation of sexual relations.
No!
Because,
yes.
How do I say this? Strict Jains believe that people pollen contains vast numbers of living things, most of which will die soon after the act is complete. They also believe that having a romantic relationship is a form of attachment, kind of like the Night's Watch. I probably should have just said that. Can we delete the people pollen part? The fifth and...
So they think your cum has little tiny people on it that are going to die. Basically, every time you masturbate and you cum, they think you committed genocide. Do they like act like it? Like, do they like, if they can't resist and they come and they like, do they cry? Do they go like never forget? Like, do they like, what do they do? Do they like look at their cum and they're like, look at this. This is tragedy. Oh no, look at all these people dying. Oh no. Like, do they cry? Do they cry? Or do they feel something? Do they feel sad for them? Do they feel sad for their own cum? That's what I want to know. Again, guys, this is the worst religion in the world. The religion that people keep using as an example for why not all religions are bad ended up being the worst religion of all time. Yes, they do cry. They cry over their cum. They should change the saying, don't cry over milk. They should change it. Don't cry over cum. Are the wet dreamers homicidal maniacs? Oh my god, this is crazy. This is so dumb. One sperm's gonna live. Yeah. Okay, so they're anti. Okay, how is the religion? Yeah. This is like the pro-life people in the U.S. were. this is like if the pro-life people in the U.S. were on crack. Yeah, exactly. They don't seem okay. So guys, if you want to give them, so if you want to say they're pro-mask, at least that's going to be helpful during COVID. They don't cover their noses, so that's not going to help. Katie saying premarital sex is taboo. Many Jains also say that you should stop having sex after having a son. Yeah, again, I prefer having boom booms, jihadis, and also be able to have sex than not having sex and be peaceful. Okay, not worth it. Not worth it. Jainism. I officially here on Atheist Republic, I officially announce Jainism to be worse than Islam. I thought Islam was the worst living religion. I was wrong. I was so wrong. It's Jainism. Jainism is the worst living religion. No sex, no meat, no bathing. This religion needs canceling. Yes.
The final Mahabharata is that of non-possession. Jain monks and nuns carry nothing but a few necessary items like their brooms and move every day in order to avoid attachment to one place. For Jains, this is the best possible life because of how non-violent it is. It is the best way to achieve moksha, and regular Jains hold the monks and nuns in very high regard. Due to the monks and nuns' dependence on the Jain community, the relationship between the two is extremely close and personal. Interestingly enough, the earliest nuns in history are probably found in Jainism. They can be traced back to the times of Mahavira, and Jainism is quite unique in the fact that nuns outnumber monks by a huge margin. Number 7.
Oh, so now that's people are going to give credit for that, like feminist religion, right?
Regular Jains. The vast majority of Jains are not monks or nuns. Many accept that their time to be a monk or a nun will come in a future life. They follow the 5 small vows, the Anuvarata, which is like a diet version of the 5 great vows.
Okay, so the monks and the nuns rely on the non-monks and the non-nuns to stay alive, right? So do they need to advocate that not everybody, like, do they want people to achieve enlightenment or not? Because they wouldn't be able to survive if they did. I didn't think I was ever going to say non-nuns. Non-monks and non-nuns. Non-nuns.
These aren't strict rules.
It's more what you call guidelines than actual rules.
Regular Jains should try to avoid violence and violent jobs. They shouldn't lie, they shouldn't steal or cheat people in business, they shouldn't be too frisky, and should remain loyal to their husband or wife, and should do their best to unburden themselves of their wealth, ideally through charity. Jains are an extreme.
Why would you give your money to charity? If position is bad, you're cursing the people. Like, you want to help people and you're giving them possession, you're cursing them. Like, oh yeah, unburden yourself from your wealth and burden other people. Like, if this is a bad thing, then you're giving it to the poor people and you're burdening them with the curse of possession. What a selfish thing to do. What a selfish thing to do. If you think like this is weighing you down and keeping you attached to the world, and like, okay, I'm going to give it up. I'm going to attach these people to the world. I'm going to get these poor people and make them attached more to the world by unburdening myself. So, yeah, I mean, if money is bad and position is bad, then giving money to the poor is cursing them. No? Is that not how it works? You're cursing them by giving them more attachment and connecting them more to this world instead of setting them free.
Ideally through charity. Jains are an extremely charitable community, but rather than their cash donations going
That's very selfish. They're very charitable. Like, that's very selfish. They think position is what connects you to this world, and they're freeing themselves by giving money to other people and cursing them.
to monks or nuns, they are spent on temples, health clinics, schools, libraries, or animal shelters. Regular Jains also practice strict vegetarianism.
Murder! Murder! This is a life form. Look at these poor tomatoes. Oh no, they're screaming. They're suffering. This is pure. Guys, this is a torture. Guys, trigger warning. Trigger warning. Torture scene incoming. Torture scene. Sorry I didn't give enough advance notice. I didn't know this is coming. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Vegetarianism. Eggs are counted as meat, they don't harm any insects, so honey is out as well. Anything fermented is considered to have life forms in it, so alcohol is also out the window. Root vegetables like potatoes, onions and garlic, literally my entire diet, are cancelled because you need to rip the entire plant out of the ground to eat them, thus causing destruction.
Okay, wait.
Jews,
This
libraries,
requires one more listen. Sorry.
or animal shelters. Regular Jains also practice strict vegetarianism. Eggs are counted as meat, they don't harm any insects, so honey is out as well. Anything fermented is considered to have life forms in it, so alcohol is also out the window. Root vegetables like potatoes, onions and garlic, literally my entire diet, are cancelled because you need to rip the entire plant out of the ground to eat them, thus causing destruction. Due to these vows,
Destruction to who?
Jains have gravitated towards careers in things such as business and law, and today, Jains are amongst the wealthiest and most educated groups in India.
And subscribe! Everyone! Every single one of you is watching! Subscribe! Do it now! Do it! Do it now!